So you can actually see the how Nusuk works in real time. And the plan is to walk you through the sign-in, how Nusuk looks, walk you through the e-wallet, and then inshallah also walk you through the packages, give you some tips on how to configure, and give you an idea of how it all works. You should all leave today with a very good idea of the way Nusuk operates and the programs being offered. Then, of course, we will take some questions, and if it's about what the presentation today, we will keep them brief, but we will take some live questions because I believe there's other webinars as well. I think there's one on Wednesday that goes into that's more of an open-ended session, allows everyone to kind of discuss, and for those who have long questions, inshallah. So we're trying to kind of separate the two. With that said, Brother Rami, whenever you're ready, let me allow you to share the screen. If you are not Rami, please do not share your screen. That was an issue earlier. Uh, Let me allow you. So I had to actually allow only nobody else to share but me. All right, Rami, you have the go ahead. You can share your screen now. And then let me also have you unmute when I see you. Unmute yourself as well. There you go, inshallah. Okay, so you wanna do it from the let's do it from we can go. Now, when they say preferred, so your preferred package, you when you are in the beginning, you can choose whether it's Rami, if you want, we can sign out and sign them in again. I think that might make the most sense, right? What do you think? Yeah, might as well log out, log in again so they can get it from step one, inshallah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bismillah.
And again, Rami, anything you want to add, just jump in. So,
Inshallah. Jazakallah khair. So, Bismillah, log in, you enter your information. Click the email.
there you go, the one-time password. For those who are familiar with Nusuk, this is the hardest part about buying a package. We will get to that once we get live. But now, essentially, we are in the phase where everyone should be verified, and now it's e-wallet time and choosing your package. Okay, so he's in. Let's start with Rami, the e-wallet. If you want, the floor is yours, and you can kind of walk them through the e-wallet and how it works, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair, Muhammad. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So, inshallah, I will walk you through the e-wallet right now. So, as you see, this is the first page when you log in. Now, if you are not verified, you will be still on until this step. Select preferred category, right? Or application verification. You'll be under this step. Now, inshallah, when you get verified, focus on this. Make sure you get verified as quickly as possible. If you need help with this, please feel free to reach out to us. Also, Nusuk support, they are very quick with responding. You can give them a call, they'll answer your call and help you with this as well. Now, the main goal is to get verified. If you're not verified, make sure you are verified, inshallah. Now, if you are verified, you select the category, you activate the e-wallet, you will be in this page, inshallah. Now, let's start with the e-wallet. So this is the e-wallet. It says e-wallet value is 0. There is nothing. IBAN number. So never ever show or share this screen or this IBAN number with anyone. For me, I'm not gonna be adding any payments, so I'm sharing it with you. But make sure you don't share it with anyone because the e-wallet or this number, IBAN number, is a unique number for your e-wallet, and you don't want to get scammed or to avoid any issues. Of course, you don't share it with anyone. Now, the first thing you need to do when you want to do the add the payment is click on top up. So top up, it will take you to the next page, and you will see the options of payments. You have three options: credit card, as you see, MasterCard, and Visa only. So if you're using American Express, if you're using Discover, this will not work. Make sure you use either MasterCard or Visa only. Now, the other option is bank transfer. It will be an international bank transfer, wire transfer from your bank to Nusuk account, and we'll let you know how the process would work, inshallah. The other option, cash collection center. So let's start with this option. I want to pay cash. This is the message I will receive. If you are from the US, if you are from Canada, um, I believe most of the countries, this option will not be available. As you see, no service center in your country. So this is not an option for us here in the US or in Canada. So I have to choose one of these options. Credit card. Credit card is the easiest, the most convenient, the quickest option to top up your e-wallet. Um, Probably the first time you might have some difficulties because it's an international transaction. So the bank most of the time, based on last year experience, I would say 95% of the time they will block the transaction. You won't be able to top up the e-wallet. So what you need to do is you call the fraud department of your bank, not the customer service. They will not even see this transaction. Um, so you call the fraud department, you let them know I want to add a payment, and or I try to add a payment. Explain to them it's going to be big amounts. We'll be doing multiple payments or one payment, to however you want to do it, and based on that, they will unblock or bypass the blockage of the transaction. Inshallah, this way you will be able to add payments to your e-wallet. Now, let's start with a credit card. If you choose it, you will see this. You enter the amount. Now, the amount, if I enter 50, so first thing, it's in Saudi Riyal. So this is the SAR or Saudi Riyal sign. The payment is in Saudi Riyal. Now, if I enter 100, that's approximately 26 US dollars. This will go through most of the time because it's a small amount. Now, if you add, I would say 1,000 riyal, then that's when you will find difficulty or it will not go through. That at that time you need to call the bank. So to make sure that your payment is going through, I would start with 1,000 riyal. Do not start with something less than that. Start with 1,000 riyal. If it went through, then if it doesn't go through, if it went through, keep going, add more payments, inshallah. If it doesn't go through, call the fraud department of your bank, and inshallah, they will bypass it for you. I agree when withdrawing the necessary amount. So 2.3% processing fee and it's VAT. So this is just a condition. It's telling you if you decide to request a refund, there will be 2.3% processing fee applied to this to your payment. Now, let's read this quickly. International transfers may require up to 10 business days. That's for the bank transfer. Your IBAN exclusive to your profile. Do not share it with anyone. Your e-wallet will be activated when the deposit is necessary. So all this you can read, inshallah. Just quickly, something new happened this year is if you add a payment and then you request a refund within 7 business days, then you can get a full refund. If you do it after 7 days, or if you request the refund after 7 days from the money entering your e-wallet, there is a 2.3% fee will apply to the payment that you are requesting to refund. So inshallah, we'll provide more details about this. We'll show it to you also in the when we review the packages. So let's add a payment of 1,000 riyal. I agree. Click next. Now you enter your billing information. It's automatically added based on your if so as you see, it's automatically added based on my profile. Now let's say I want to use my brother credit card to submit the payment. That's doable, no problem with that. You make sure just to change the billing address to his information, and that should go through, inshallah. Or brother, a friend, anyone you want to use their credit card. If you're having some issues or you have a limit to your credit card, that's doable, inshallah. Now you enter just the credit card number, expiration date, card holder name, the security number, and that's it. Pay now, inshallah, it should go through. Again, if you have any issues, call the fraud department of your bank, and they will help you with this step, inshallah. Now let's go back. See if I can go back from here. More time. Let's go to the second option, bank transfer. So for a bank transfer, as you see, you cannot select anything here, right? So what I will need to do, take a screenshot of this, right? This information, take a screenshot and go to your bank. We don't recommend that you do it yourself online. If you're not familiar with online bank transfers, then just take the information, go to your bank, and inshallah, they will help you with processing this transaction. You explain to them what you are doing, and inshallah, it should go through. Just consider that the bank transfer, it takes up to, I would say, 5 to 10 business days. So right now, if you do it, I would say this week, by next week, that should be fine. But if we are getting closer to the first week of February, where we're expecting the purchase to begin, inshallah, it's not announced yet. There's no official announcement, but that's just the expectation. Around beginning to mid of February, you can expect the packages to be released and available to be purchased, inshallah. The announcement will come from the Hajj Ministry and from Nusuk. So if we're getting closer, try to avoid the bank transfer just because of the length of time, how long it will take to receive your bank or your e-wallet. So now that should be the information about the e-wallet, inshallah. Just remember, if you're not understanding what's the e-wallet, it's basically your bank with Nusuk. So you are moving your money from your US or Canadian bank or any bank you have, and you are moving it. You'll put it in the e-wallet. You cannot purchase your packet. You're just moving the money from a place to the other. You need to wait for a purchase day. That's when, as I said, the Hajj Ministry and Nusuk will announce on a specific date, specific time, expected on the beginning of February, inshallah. At that time, you can try to purchase the package, and a lot of information will be provided about this subject as well, inshallah. Muhammad, I believe I covered the e-wallet. If you have any question, let me know.
You did. There's a lot of questions in the chat back and forth. I want to kind of calm everyone down. We have time. The phase we're in now is the window shopping phase. That's all this is, inshallah. So what's happening over the next couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, is packages are being loaded. Not all of them are final. Still more packages are coming. More flights are coming, inshallah. So what you see on Nusuk is not what's going to be available at the time of purchase. There'll be more options, inshallah. And what you really need to be doing in these next 2 or 3 weeks is, number one, make sure you are verified and your profile has all the family you want to travel with. Okay, that's step one. If you're not verified or if your profile isn't correct, I would recommend calling Nusuk or calling one of our team members to calling one of our team members to help expedite this for you, inshallah. That's number one. Number two, for those about who are concerned with the chat, that it's a lot of questions, if you go to the chat, you can hide the chat, and then the questions don't pop up. So if it's bothering you, just go to the chat, go to show chat previews, close it, and then the questions won't show up and they won't interrupt your screen, inshallah. So that's step one. If you're not verified this week, call one of our team members or call Nusuk and see what the timeline is because you want to start getting, I mean, you can get verified throughout the process, but you want to get verified as soon as possible. Step two is you want to start doing your e-wallet like Brother Rami showed, and we'll take questions at the end and make sure you have some kind of amount now just to kind of test the waters and make sure you're able to transfer correctly from the form of payment you plan on using for the entire package, ideally. Then, number three, you should be window shopping. Look through all the Rajhi packages, see which one you like the best, ask questions about each package, figure out which one works for you and your family, ask questions about the flights, and then essentially heart your top five. Once you do that, then it's just a matter of you configure all of them, and we're going to walk you through all that in right now. And then you put enough money in your e-wallet to match the most expensive package you could possibly buy. And then all that's left is just to stay tuned with us and see what date it goes live. And we walk you through and get ready, inshallah, when it goes live for you to buy. So that's the process you're in now, and that's the steps that are required. I mean, let's search some packages. Let's show them how to search for Rajhi packages.
Sure. Just because before we show the packages, just a quick tip I remembered. So now, if you wanna go with your family and you are or you have separate accounts, you are trying to connect them together to be under the same account, make sure that only one person can add payments to the e-wallet. So if there is two, let's say a husband and a wife, they created two separate accounts, right? And then each one of them top up their e-wallet, they cannot connect together again. If there's money in your e-wallet, you cannot add a family member. So remember this. This is
Can
very
I rephrase
important.
that? That's critical, Rami. Can I rephrase that? That's actually very
Sure,
important. So
sure.
what he's telling you is if you want to travel with family, the best way to do it is to be in one profile. So most people have already made one profile together already as one. But sometimes, and what Rami's saying this is important, is let's say you have a profile and your wife has a profile, and you want to link them, which you can. You can absolutely link your family to your own profile. But if your wife has already, or the husband, whoever the admin is not going to be, has added money to their e-wallet, they can't be linked. So if there's anybody that you want to link, make sure they did not activate or top up their e-wallet. Right, Rami?
Exactly. Activating is fine, but make sure there's no top up of the e-wallet.
Barakallahu feek. Okay,
Mm.
now let's search the fun part. Let's search packages. This is the why we're here to see what's available and walk people through it and explain to them what their options are, inshallah.
Inshallah. So as we said, if you are at this stage, you can on the tab you'll see packages, right? Click on packages. So you'll see all these packages. Let's go down. You see here there is 292 packages, and there is more are being added. So which package should I choose? So far, I've been following Rajhi guides, and they are the most experienced. They are the best. They are, Alhamdulillah, they answer my questions very quickly. So what I will do, I will go to the filter, and I will scroll down to Rajhi, so our service provider. As you see, we made it's Nusuk made it very easy for you. The first option, it says company الراجحي لخدمة التجارية مساندة. So this is the official name for الراجحي, but as you see, it's the first option. Click on it, and it will bring you to all الراجحي packages, which is there is 15 packages. We are focusing on the luxury packages that offer group flights from the US and Canada. So let's move to the next page.
Can you also show them how to prefer it? That way they can just get to it easily. So our anything that's Al Rajhi luxury, that's USA. That's what we want to focus on. So you see how he has the green heart? You're allowed to do five programs right there. So that way, when you sign in again, you don't got to do the search. You can just go to my preferred packages and it'll show you those five right away.
Yes, so I already did that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already hearted 5. So next time I go to the packages, and instead of looking for Rajhi, what I do is I you'll see here the third option from the top. Sorry, the second option from the top, view preferred packages or package only. Click on it. It will bring you to this page that has 5 options. And there is a new cool feature that's been added this year. You see this button next to the heart. Click on it and choose. So choose the pack. Click on it. So 1, 2, 3. You can choose up to 4, right? Yeah, up to 4 packages. And then here it says compare, right? Click on it. It will put these 4 options and compare it for you.
Now
As you see.
we've
Yeah, go ahead.
also done our own comparison as well. So we're gonna post that on Telegram as well. After the webinar, we're gonna post all of our literature. So we wanted you prepped with this first, and then we'll give you all the literature you need, inshallah, explaining the programs, the packages, the e-wallet, and some comparison charts. But it's very cool. I mean, every year it gets better. Can we go back so we can see all 6? And I'm gonna walk them through all 6, and then we'll try to configure 1 or 2 to just show them how it all works. Sounds good?
Sounds good. So we're going
Thank you,
back
Rajhi.
now. Every time you cannot go back, so every time you have to filter. So I have to click this one more time, and
Don't do
now we
the
can
third
see
yet,
the
50. We want to see all 6. So just do Rajhi Luxury so they can see. Don't
okay,
leave out the shifting. We got.
sure, sounds good. Uh,
Barakallahu feek. Thank you. So generally, these are priced low to high. They're filtered, sorted low to high. So we're always going to be the last page because luxury is going to always be a little bit higher than the standard, of course. Okay. So these are the 6 programs we're focusing on that the guides we have announced and everyone here will be, inshallah, working with and leading. And this is really tailor-made, alhamdulillah, to the US, Canada market. It's really coming from guides who understand your market and inshallah is going to be done pretty well, inshallah. And we're pretty transparent. If we don't like it, we'll tell you don't buy this. I'd rather you come back happy than anything else. So let's give you a walkthrough. What you have is you have Al Rajhi Luxury Shifting, Al Rajhi Luxury Express, Al Rajhi Luxury 1, Luxury 2, 3, and 4. Now, shifting is as it says, and we're going to open them later. I'll just give you kind of a brief breakdown. You shift in Mecca. So what this means is you're going to arrive in Medina. We're thinking arrival around May 18th, May 19th. That's the range. So your departure is around May 17th, inshallah. And that May 18th is coordinating with 1 Zulhijjah. The group flights don't always match the dates exactly because remember, May 18th, 1 Zulhijjah, May 31st, 14 Zulhijjah. These are very important dates. Everyone's trying to get a flight in. So sometimes you can't get the flight May 18th. Sometimes it's May 19th. Sometimes it's a little early. The flights rarely always match up exactly how you want it. So always plus or minus. But the general range for this package is May 17th to May 31st travel dates. So you're going to arrive 1 Zulhijjah, which is May 18th, give or take, into Medina, and you will leave May 21st from Medina, which is 4 Zulhijjah, into Mecca, inshallah via train, but I don't want to announce it as confirmed until we have the train tickets, but the plan is train, inshallah. And then on 4 Zulhijjah, you arrive at the Hilton Suites, 5-star hotel, Jabal Umar, right in front of the Haram, do your Umrah, and pray your 5 prayers in the Umrah in the Haram and prepare for Hajj. On 7 Zulhijjah in the morning, you will check out of the Hilton Suites and you will take a bus to the Aziziyah. For those unfamiliar, Aziziyah is like a suburb about 20 minutes away from the Markaziyah, which is like the area by the Haram. And they're basically apartment style buildings or hostel style hotels. Location's okay, but of course it's never going to compare to a 5-star hotel. I'm just being honest. But it's a little bit more affordable and it's easier to get in and out of Mina. You can walk. It's a long walk, but you can walk from your camp to the apartment. It's about like a 30-40 minute walk. And so you will stay in Aziyah, and then of course 8 Zulhijjah in the morning, you will begin your Hajj process, which goes from 8 to 12 Zulhijjah. I know Hajj can go 8 to 13 Zulhijjah, but just letting everybody know now, it's very rare. People stay till 13. The majority of people leave till 12, but those who want to leave till 13 are certainly welcome to do so. And then on 12 Zulhijjah, inshallah, they go back to the Aziziyah where they will stay until it's time to do the Tawaf al-Wada'. And then, inshallah, then they will take their flight home. Now, of course, later on in future webinars, this is a very brief explanation. We're going to go into much more detail, like more of a day by day as things develop. But this just gives you an idea. Generally speaking, shifting is the least expensive package of the group. Because the biggest factor in any package you choose for the cost is the quality of the hotel in Mecca and what nights you have it. The more you have it during the monastic days, which is 8 to 12, the more expensive it will be. That's when the demand is higher. So the next package is Express. Easy to understand. Express only comes in one flavor, and that is from 4 Zulhijjah to 14 Zulhijjah. That is in Saudi, it's May 21 to May 31, maybe June 1st if the flight is late, that's fine too. But and you travel May 20th. So this is essentially an 11, 12-day package with travel 10 days in Saudi, give or take. And the idea behind this one is you arrive 4 Zulhijjah into Medina. You will stay until 7 Zulhijjah. I believe this one is the View Hotel in Medina. And then you will go to the Hilton Suites on 7 Zulhijjah. So the ones from shifting leave to Aziyah, Express comes right after them. And then you will stay there from 7 Zulhijjah until it's time to go home. And you will have your room the whole time, even when you go Hajj on 8 Zulhijjah. Your luggage and everything you have will stay in your room. And during Hajj, people go back and forth, especially after Eid, between the hotel and the camp. This is a very common occurrence. It's nice to keep like a five-star hotel during Hajj. People love the non-shifting because you get to have the five-star amenities. If you want to get a hot private shower or whatever, it's there. And generally, it's a slightly more affordable than the longer non-shifting, which are coming. But and it's this is probably the one that's liked the most by people for the reason that it's slightly more affordable and more importantly, the dates are shorter. It's the shortest package. People like that as well. A lot of you are doctors and you don't have the PTO that you need. So 10, 11 days is easier than 14, 15 days. We understand. Now, package. Now we're getting to ones a little bit harder to understand because it's numbered. Al Rajhi Luxury 1, 2, 3, and 4. Al Rajhi 1 is easy. 1 is actually our most affordable package, and this one is the typical standard itinerary. This is the best itinerary for Hajj, my favorite itinerary for Hajj, the one that makes the most sense. This one is you arrive in Medina on May 18th or 19th, which is 1 Zulhijjah. You stay in Medina from 1 to 4 Zulhijjah in Medina. And then on 4 Zulhijjah, train, inshallah, you will go to Mecca and you will have your room from 4 to 14 Zulhijjah. Why I love this one is because you're allowed to get into Mecca 2 or 3 days earlier than when your Hajj day is. Um, all of you, or the vast majority of you, will be doing Hajj Tamattu, which means you'll do a Umrah before so 2 Ihrams, one for your Umrah, one for your Hajj. In that, when you arrive 7 Zulhijjah, it's a little bit more rushed, a little bit more stressed. This one, you can arrive 4 Zulhijjah, do your Umrah, and it gives you 2 days to relax, to unwind, and get ready for your Hajj after your Umrah, which is very nice. And then it gives you a lot of Mecca time, which people appreciate. And then, of course, 8 Zulhijjah, you do your Hajj, come back on 12, and then you have a day or two to kind of wrap things up, do your Tawaf al-Wada', pack, do any last minute shopping before Tawaf al-Wada', and then head home, inshallah. So luxury one actually is very affordable, and the reason being is because it is the hotels they use. It's going to be the Talal Hotel, which is right behind. It's in Jabal al-Kaaba. It's if you've been to Mecca before, it's behind Anjum in Sheraton. We will send the link for that hotel for those interested. And I believe in Medina it is View. We can configure and double check. It may be Valley, and this one is Mecca first version of that same package. So it'll be 4 Zulhijjah arriving in Mecca, and in the Medina will just be after, inshallah. 14 Zulhijjah you will leave. The one that is Medina first is, I believe, Al Rajhi Luxury 2. That will arrive in Medin Taiba on 1 Zulhijjah, and then 4 Zulhijjah you will go to Hilton Suites, and it'll be the same itinerary I just described. Um, That is probably the premier package. It'll be the most expensive package, but the prices are all kind of pretty similar if you've noticed. Al Rajhi Luxury 3 is just like Luxury 1, which is it's the same itinerary that I like, but Mecca first. So what it means is you arrive into Mecca in your ihram for Zul Hijjah, you do your Umrah, and then you relax a couple days, and then you go to Hajj, finish Hajj, do your Tawaf al-Wada' on 14 Zul Hijjah. You by train, inshallah, you will go to Medina, and you will stay, I believe, at the View Hotel of Rajhi Luxury 3, along with the Hilton Suites. Al Rajhi Luxury 4 is the exact same itinerary as Al Rajhi Luxury 2. So I believe 1 and 3 are the same, 2 and 4 are the same. So that should help you. 1 and 3 is Mecca first, 2 and 4 is Medina first. If you're looking through it. The only difference between 4 and 2 is the hotel in Mecca. One is Hilton Suites, one is Hilton Convention. These hotels are similar, close to each other. Hilton Convention's a little further up the hill, but a very similar program. Hilton Suites is preferred, I'm sure, but Convention's a good hotel as well. Very solid 5-star hotel. Again, from 4 to 14 Zulhijjah, inshallah. Now, let's start by configuring one of these, inshallah. Let's start with program. You know what, Rami? Your choice. We can configure a couple of them. Which one you want to choose first?
Okay, let's go with
Express?
the
Oh, yeah.
Express. يلا بسم
Express.
الله.
Yeah, let's go with Express. So now, once you get here, we should have gone with shifting. That way we could have go from preferred from now on, but let's go with Express. Express, scroll down a little bit, people can see. So this just gives you a general itinerary, everything we've described. Yeah.
So these are the images they have for the hotel in Medina, hotel in Mecca, the stay, the dates, what's included, and the basic things included as well.
A written package overview, which you will not need to look at because we're going to have all the information you need. The dates of travel, the number of nights, the package type, the zone. Zone just means where is it in how far is it from the Haram, whether in Medina or Mecca. So both of these hotels are very close. Now the view is on the other side of the Haram, which just FYI, so everyone knows it's a 5-star hotel, but it's on the by the Baqi, essentially. Now let's start, and this is all very similar to what was in the flyer. So cancellation policy. This is actually important. I'm gonna go based on last year's, but this is an important piece of information everyone needs to understand. So refund rates in case of cancellation. Now, when you buy the package, when it goes live, inshallah, you buy the package, you get a 72-hour window to refund, full refund. I don't want my package, something happened within those 72 hours, you're perfectly fine. After those 72 hours, your visa can no longer be refunded. Okay? Your package fees can be refunded up until corresponding of 4 to 18. These dates are, can you read this date? The dates they have, 11/1 AH.
So yeah, until 18th of April, Muhammad.
Is that what that says? Okay.
Yeah,
So until 18th of April, you can get 100% of your package back. After 18th of April, you can no longer get any refund, correct?
exactly.
So where this is important is this. Inshallah, this won't be an issue, but this has been an issue in the past, is sometimes the packages stay open until the 18th of April. It's happened in the past. We had this. I don't expect to be an issue this year. But so if that's the case, if, for example, you buy the package on 17th of April, let's say, if because the packages stay open until the last one is sold. So if it's not sold, then you can still have a chance to buy. The 18th of April deadline supersedes the 72 hours. So if you buy one on the 17th of April, you no longer have those 72 hours. Okay. So you have until the 18th. That's your flat date to get basically everything back except for the visa fee. Um, which that one you have until it seems like the 11th of April. Is that correct? Or is that also the no 72 hours is the only time
No,
you can get your visa fee back, correct? After that, you
yes,
can no longer get it. Barakallahu fik.
correct.
So that's important to note. Now, I do recommend for everyone to consider travel insurance for a trip of this magnitude because things do happen and refunds after 18th of April will not be available. So, especially if you're not sure if something might happen or if you anticipate something happening, protect yourself. Travel insurance usually ranges for packages of these prices between $500 to $700 per person, so it's not cheap. But if it's an issue or if your credit card has travel insurance, ask them. A lot of the credit cards do, so you don't have to buy, but check with your form of payment as well. But travel insurance is something I would highly recommend at least looking into because these are expensive and God forbid if anything happens, it's really rough. They do not refund after that. And it's heartbreaking to watch. So something to consider. You want to keep going?
Sure. Just the one thing,
Yes,
Muhammad, I want to add.
packages.
So, as you see, the group flight booking, it's 100% refundable. If you choose a custom flight through Al Musafir, if you want to customize your flight, the flight will be issued as soon as you purchase the package, and all this won't apply. So, you might expect the flight to be fully non-refundable. But in case if it's a group flight booking, the flight tickets will not be issued before this date for April 18. That's why you can get a full refund if the cancellation happened within the 72 hours.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. And again, I highly recommend reading this for yourself as well. All of those, this is a very important, probably the most important thing on this page is if you go up again, I'm sorry, one more time, Rami. All of
Sure.
this information, very critical. Go over it, understand it. Call us if you have questions about it. But yeah, it's important to understand. And that's a very good differentiation, Rami. There's a lot of reasons why the group flight we think is advantageous, and that's just one of them. Keep going. Okay, now we're going to go to configure package. This is the most important part. So the idea is before it goes live, you want to have 4 programs preferred, e-wallet topped up, and your package configured. Now, this is a new feature where you can choose your camp. Now, our camp, just to give you kind of an idea first, we designed this program one and shifting is meant for Muaysam. Now, everything's available to you, but the majority of people will be aiming for Muaysam with those programs, and our scholars are planning on Muaysam-led programs. Now, if somehow these programs end up being all major, of course, we'll shift it. But we're expecting Muaysam because those are more affordable programs. So if there's a split, we're gonna have to, it'll affect the leadership a little bit because the most important part is the camp. But the plan is to sell these via Muaysam, but both options are available. If you pick Major, of course, you're gonna be guided. We'll have a leader for you and we'll work it out, inshallah, depending on the numbers, how it works. But Muaysam is the preferred choice, of course. So you pick your camp. This is Express. So this one's actually Major. I'm sorry. I said shifting in program one are Muaysam, to be clear. The rest of them are all planned for Major. So just to repeat that in case I confused anybody, my apologies. The shifting in program one, the plan is Muaysam. Program 2, 3, 4, and Express, we're planning on Major, inshallah. Okay. This one is Express, so pick Major. Major is what we're choosing, right?
Yeah, just to add to this, for anyone who's not familiar with these camps, as you see, the difference in the price is approximately 4,500 Saudi riyal. The main difference is the location of the camp. So this camp is located closer to the Jamarat, which you will be doing it 3 days in a row during Hajj days, while Al Muaisim camp is require more walk to the Jamarat, has a longer about an hour walk to the Jamarat. That's the difference. That's why you see the difference in the price as well.
I'll add to that while you're here. I think this picture really articulates the difference in camp quality because they're both honestly Muaysam now under the new system. The biggest difference the new system has made is the quality of the camps. They've improved tenfold, Muaysam and Major. I've been to both, and I've been to both under the old system and the new system. and they both improved. Major was beautiful last year. It looked like that picture, where you essentially you get a number on a bracelet and it matches your bed exactly. Very easy to find. The room's not too crowded. The carpet's beautiful. You have an area for storage, an area to charge. Hot meals, and the bathrooms are relatively clean, depending on your definition of relatively of clean. They're not five-star hotels, but they're good bathrooms. Muaysam is, I would say, four-star, just a notch below, but not bad. But if you notice, like you'll get the space per person square footage wise in Major is a little bit more. Muaysam's a little more squished. That's the big one. And then beyond that, Rami hit it on the head, which is the walking. The There are buses. The schedule gets worked out in Muaysam on how the buses can work out. Every company has its own policy, and that gets finalized closer to the travel date, of course, once the bus companies, the contracts are signed and everything's done, and they can start making a schedule. But Major buses can get close without and walk. A lot of buses aren't allowed in Muaysam because it's a very concentrated area. So only certain buses are allowed. So it makes things a little more difficult, and it's a little bit more of a walk to get out of the camp zone, essentially, to meet a bus. That being said, there are options. We don't need to like discuss that right now, but we can discuss it at a future webinar. But the one thing that's unavoidable is Jamarat. And Jamarat is about a 45, 50-minute walk from Muaysam versus Majar Kepsh, where it is like close to a 10, 15-minute walk. So for those who have issues walking 45, 50 minutes, Muaysam is not the package for you. That being said, there's like 5,000 Majar Kepsh spots and there's 35 or 1,000 Muaysam spots. So the likelihood of getting a Muaysam package is much, much higher. Our likelihood of seeing Muaysam as the available is much, much higher than Majar for that reason. So if you end up with a Muaysam camp and you have health issues or you don't think you can walk, let us know. We do have solutions. We tailor make some things. One of the big things we'll do is you can always have someone throw for you and spend more time in the camp. That's one of the easiest solutions we have for those who have trouble with mobility, essentially. They take the bus in and they stay there, and then they don't leave the camp until they get the bus out and someone else throws for them. And they just when they come to the camp, they bring with them a change of clothes from their haram and all of that. So it's doable. We can make it work for everyone, but be prepared. Muaysam is more walking than Majar. Okay, keep going. So now you see your details. We're gonna get to the additional services and flights and all of this. So that cost hasn't been, but the total price so far we are at 18,000. Keep going. Next. The tally keeps running. This is a new system where they keep running it every step of the way. Now you're picking your beds. This is very important. So you want to scroll down a little bit. They can see now this is very important for the beds. Go down a little bit more so they can see. They don't want to see up a little bit. I want them to see the bed selection on both. Perfect, right there. The top one is Hilton Suites. The bottom one is View because I know Hilton Suites is no longer in there in View. So you're picking how many beds you want, not how many rooms you want. Now, if your profile is a family of four, you can pick up to four beds, right? Now, if you're a family of four and you want a quad and you pick four quad beds and four quad beds, you are going to, inshallah, have your own room at both hotels, regardless of gender. If that's what you want, if it's a husband, wife, and their kids or a family, and you pick four beds quad, you'll have your own room. If, let's say, you're a family of three and you each pick three beds in the quad, what's going to happen? The men will be in a room and the woman will be in a room, and they'll be with other people from the group. They won't add a fourth stranger to a male-female dynamic. So if you want to be a family together, you have to make sure the amount of beds cover the room. For example, if there's three of you, get a triple, three beds, you'll be a room together. If it's two of you, get a double, two beds, you'll be a room together. But you won't be a room together if there's extra beds in the room. They will split you up and put other package mates in the room with you. Now, I believe you have the option to pick like a double in Mecca and a triple in Medina, or vice versa. With some packages, I don't recommend you do that, even if it's an option, just because it becomes a little bit of a rooming challenge for Rajhi. It causes some issues, but you can do it. I just don't recommend it. But let's say for this one, this is just one person profile, right, Rami? Let's say they want
Exactly.
to do a quad. That's the most affordable option. Automatic, perfect. So some packages have it, some don't. This one automatic picks it for you, even better. Okay.
The only one that allow you to choose different occupancy is the shifting one, the luxury shifting, Rajhi.
And that's probably because of Azaziyah. So they
Exactly.
exactly. Okay. Now, so that means if you're a family, you have to all be the same occupancy. You can't be, oh, the husband and wife want a double and the kids want a triple and quad, right? For example. So if you plan on having different occupancies, it's a good idea to have a different profile, right? You with me, Romy, or did I lose you for a second?
Yeah, sorry. Say it again.
I said, so if you plan on if you're let's say a family of four and it's a husband and wife and they want to make sure they go together the same package, but they plan on different occupancies. Husband and wife, for example, want a double, and let's say he's traveling with his brother and his wife, and they want a quad, but they just want to be one profile so they can all get in the same package. That will be a problem because they all have to choose the same occupancy, correct?
In this case, yes,
Yeah.
because now you cannot choose. You might be able to choose, like let's say four people on the same account. You might choose two quad and two double. You'll have
Mm.
that option.
Okay, we'll test that offline and update the group. Now, bear with us. That's a new feature, so we have to test that and make sure. We don't get previews of the new updates. We get them like you get them. Alhamdulillah. Okay, wheelchair service. Very important. We talk about this. A lot of confusion with wheelchair service. All wheelchair service means is they will provide you with a wheelchair. Last year they didn't provide all of them, uh, and usually they provided it most of the time right before Hajj. So wherever you are on 7 Zul Hijjah in Mecca is when you get your wheelchair. You don't get it when you first arrive, I believe. So and they just give you a wheelchair. They don't give you anyone to push or anything like that. So if you want wheelchair service, you can click this. And if the wheelchair doesn't arrive when you first arrive in Saudi and you need one, there's a bin Dawood everywhere, and they all have wheelchairs, and the hotel lobbies usually have extra wheelchairs they can lend you. Once you get a wheelchair, if you buy one or if they give you one, put your name on it, have a lock or something with it, especially in Mina and Arafah during the days of Manasik. The rest of the days is not as critical, but those days, wheelchairs get stolen all the time, and it's heartbreaking to watch. So you have to make sure your wheelchair, because you can't bring it into the tent. If you bring it out, either bring some kind of lock to lock it up, or put your name on it and keep an eye on it. These wheelchairs get taken. You have to keep an eye on them, especially in Arafah, which is the time you need it the most. Now, if you need someone to push, you have to have someone traveling with you who will push you during Hajj. During Umrah, it's doable because there are brothers from the Haram who do the pushing service. As long as you can walk to the Haram, you can find someone who will push you for your Umrah. And there's not a lot of walking the rest of the way. The majority of your walking is during your Hajj days. So if you can get to the Haram for Umrah, you should be okay. But for Hajj, you do not travel alone if you need someone to push your wheelchair because there is nobody available. Now, we can try when you get there, if this is a problem, we can try to arrange someone for you and you can pay them directly. However, these people need permits to enter and not everyone has it. So, highly recommend, we do what we can to help in these situations, but if you need a wheelchair, and someone to push for you, very strongly you should have someone with you in the package, buying a package with you who can push. Okay, let's keep going. Adahi is not there yet. You can select it here and pay for it now, or you can go to adahi.org and pay for it later. It's essentially the same thing, so you got lots of options there. Okay, now you see the price keeps increasing, and we will go to flights. Please bear in mind, not all the flights are up here yet. So more flights will be added um, as we get closer to the date. So if you don't see a flight, contact one of the team members. Maybe we can give you a sneak peek what flights are going to be added, but more flights will be added, inshallah. Now, for this one, they have a Turkish flight out of New York, uh, and a Turkish flight out of Dallas, which they spelled wrong. It should be two L's. Um, so anyway, these are your two flights. Now, the beauty of Turkish is the one we recommend the most, although Egypt Air and Qatar will also be on here for other packages and they'll be priced cheaper. Turkish is the most expensive one, and there's a reason for it. And the reason being is they're the most flexible. What that means is this. So for a Turkish flight, if you want to upgrade to business class, it's not guaranteed, but it's doable. You talk to us and we can try and make some changes if you are not in New York, if you are in Houston or if you are in the Bay or LA or wherever, and all that's available is New York and Dallas, although it's not guaranteed. But if the package has 10 people on it, all from New York, the rest of the seats, we are able, because Rajhi, we have a lot of control of the airline seats, we are able to talk to the airline and tell them, hey, this particular passenger wants to fly out of LA. And if that seat is available, what they will do is they will then change your flight. There could be an extra fee. We'll contact you if there is one. You wouldn't pay that part in Nusuk. Any extra fee for a gateway change, you would pay directly to one of the guides who took care of it for you. But if there is actually, let you know, sometimes there isn't, they can book your flight out of LA. And what that would mean is, for example, if the group is leaving New York to Istanbul, you would leave LA to Istanbul and you would meet the group in Istanbul and you would all fly into Medina together. It's a really cool thing. It's not always guaranteed, but it's been available in the past. We've done it for a lot of people in the past years. So it's a nice advantage if there's a package you like but doesn't quite have the city you want. And then if it's not guaranteed, you would get a domestic. And we always recommend getting a domestic flight either the night before or leave a big gap in case your domestic flight is delayed. You don't miss your Hajj flight. So the packages available here are all Turkish, and that's why we work with Turkish for those reasons. They're a little more flexible, a little bit easier to deal with. They allow us to get some semblance of what you would normally expect from any group. Um, Now, the other option is you can always take Musafir. Is Musafir live now, or does it still need? Yeah, select
Yes.
one. Can you go down and see if Musafir?
So
So,
yes, sorry, Mohammed. Yeah, if it's a group flight, select the flight you
oh
want,
yeah.
and then you scroll down and click next. Otherwise, you can go to select a custom flight.
Now, we don't recommend Musafir for a couple reasons. One, the harsh cancellation policies. Two, oftentimes the prices are higher because remember, the price you see now won't be the price. These are live. This is like market price. This is live price. This is the price today. So it won't always be the same price, even the day before as the day of. And these things are all algorithm based, so like all search engines and booking engines. So if the more you search, which everyone will be searching the day of, it does increase the demand and the prices jump. That being said, sometimes you have to take one, and that's why I love that it's available. For a couple reasons. One, if there's a package your family is going, you have family from the UK who wants to join this package, okay, there's a Musafir option. Option two, I have to drop my kids off in Cairo or Amman or Mumbai or wherever, and I need a flight and I'll do the rest myself. This is an option. You don't have to take this booking all the way from the US. I believe you just have to have the dates matching your Hajj package and it has to be outside of Saudi. So you can't book a Musafir flight from like Riyadh to Jeddah and check out. But you can book one from Dubai, Jeddah, Cairo, Jeddah, or wherever Jeddah or Medina, whatever your package, depending on your package, as long as they match the dates. And that'll be enough for you to check out, inshallah. Now, you're also welcome to book it from whatever city you want. If it's LA, New York, whatever, that's an option. And if you want business class, it's available on Musafir as well. It's kind of like Expedia within the checkout process. But the day it goes live, you have to go through this process, do the search engine, book your ticket, pay for it, and check out. So that process is a little bit longer, obviously, than just clicking group flight. And so it does sometimes, this is an issue of getting things done fast. It's an efficiency issue to get your package because there is a lot of demand. So it does slow things down a bit. That's why I don't recommend it, but I love that it's available because it just, it empowers you to have more options. It's great. So it's an amazing feature for those, because some people need it, right? Some people can't go Hajj unless they book their own separate flight situation. Okay, let's go back to group flight. And we have a whole presentation about Musafir and how to use it, but it is pretty self-explanatory. You want to go to pick, if you pick the group flight, right?
Yes, just a quick addition to what you said, Muhammad. So, yes, be very careful with Musafir, just because first thing you need to understand your package. If you're starting with Medina and leaving from Mecca, you need to make it multi-city and choose from whatever destination you want, JFK to Jeddah, and then leaving from Medina. So you need to understand your package very well. Someone is make it scratching, making some
Hmm.
ruining the screen.
Let me see if I can. I'll work on that, Rami. Apologies.
I'll maybe reshare the screen. But just quickly, so yes, you need to understand very your package very well. So and also the dates. You need to make sure the dates are matching your package. So you cannot arrive earlier or after your entry to Saudi. So that's something be very careful with, inshallah. Let's go
Yes,
previous.
exactly. Match the dates and the cities of your package. Yes.
I will stop sharing and then reshare again,
You
Muhammad.
wanna
So this
please, if you are here, try not to disturb the presentation. If it was an accident, khair, this is for the benefit of everybody. Now, I see there's a lot of questions in the chat. Wow. At the end of this, we will allow you just raise your hand. We'll take questions. And we are almost at the end anyway. So,
Muhammad, just to add this, so you have
okay.
this is the transportation.
Mhm.
Private car is not an option, so make sure you don't choose this option.
Mhm.
Cannot proceed with the private car because it's not an option. It doesn't add anything to your
Gotcha.
payment.
So just package transportation. There you go. Okay.
It's automatic. It's just adding like almost 85 riyal to your package.
The way they designed it is they want to make it a la carte, and inshallah in the next few years it's going to be even more options you're gonna have. So it's not applicable now as much, but it's built like that. So maybe in the future there will be a private car option. Okay, so you see the price now, we're at 52. Go to next. Okay, I believe we have everything here, right?
Yes.
So let's go to the total price. Is it still 52? So all in for a person in quad who wants to go Hajj using the express package, it is going to cost them 52,363.02. Now divide by 3.74 approximately, depending on your credit card, just to give you an idea. Some credit cards have a different rate. This is costing you about $14,000, the express package. That's in my opinion, that's a really, really, really good price. And from my understanding, the Hajj programs are going to be ranging from 12 to 17,000 with flight, with camp and everything. That's the range. That's cheaper than last year for sure. And the ministry's been very kind of militant about making sure the prices are cheaper. What that means is it's savings for you. It's better for you now. There's gonna be less cushion with all the service providers for some of the bells and whistles that most people used to get. We're still unsure how that's gonna work, meaning like some of the welcome packages and some of the other things. Now, alhamdulillah, we have a lot of things in our inventory. We're gonna try and provide anyway for the groups, like we do every year, to make sure you guys get luxury treatment A to Z. But beyond that, I think for what you're getting and the price and the and how organized it'll be, inshallah, it's gonna be that's a very, very, very attractive package, inshallah. Okay, now if he saves it, once he saves it, it's in his cart. He can't save a different package unless he does what? Goes to his cart and shows him how to empty the cart.
Sure. Just before we move
Yeah,
to the next step, Muhammad, I want to point out that you see here it says e-wallet balance is zero. So your goal is to have enough payment to cover this amount. So we have 52,363. You need to make sure you have more than this amount or exactly the same amount in order to purchase the package. So on the purchase day, this save configuration button will be transferred or will be switched to say purchase package. So with one click, inshallah, you'll be able to purchase your package.
exactly. Now, the beauty is what you want to do is this. Add to that, Rami. So what you want to do over the next few weeks is you're going to go through all of the Rajhi programs, configure all of them, see all the costs for all of them, heart your top four that you want, and then save your first choice and make sure you have enough money in your e-wallet balance to match to cover all the packages. So for example, if the packages range from 45,000 rial all the way to 55,000 rial, you want to make sure you have 55,000 rial in your e-wallet. So the most expensive, even if it's not your first choice, if your first choice is 45, still have the 55 in there, because if the first choice is sold out and you have to get your second choice, what you want to avoid doing is be loading your e-wallet the day of purchase, right? It's a little, it costs a little extra. People have done it, but you want to kind of, the idea is, and our goal is always to give you every advantage possible to make sure you get a package, inshallah. Now, when you log in on the day of, the easiest thing is, if it's go to the cart, the package
So
should
this is
be
your
here.
code.
Yeah. If you saved it, the package will be here and you go right to configure. So you skip the search, you go right to your package. Now, in the past, they've emptied everyone's cart before it went live. So this advantage sometimes is not there, but it's something to note. Now, and if it's in your cart, you can't configure another package unless you empty your cart. So just FYI. So something to note as well if you're searching. Now, let's try to do one more before we get to questions, just to give people. So we did the express. Let's do package. Let's do a package two.
So first thing you need to do is to empty your cart. You cannot,
Mhm.
if I start configuring a package, in the middle you will receive an error saying you have to empty your cart. You have to redo it from the beginning. So first thing, empty your cart.
And you can just go to your preferred programs, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So packages, filter. Okay.
You choose now which one you want.
I was gonna go, so two's the most expensive. We can also do one is the most affordable. Go down. I mean, I think two's
Choose.
gonna be the most popular. Go to two.
Yeah, yeah.
So two for those who are from Detroit, Musmari, I believe program two as well. So we're gonna start this week putting all of the scholars, assigning them to the programs, so you have an idea of which scholars go with which. Now, of course, the scholars are, it's never 100% final till the scholar gets his visa. Last year we had a couple scholars get denied visas, so that affected things. So things do switch, but this is the general idea of what to expect, inshallah, these scholars with these programs. But again, things can be changed at any time. Again, program two is a Major program. So go ahead, select Major and select quad occupancy so we can compare apples to apples. So Express was about, we said about $14,000. So let's see what this one will cost.
So let's say if I want to add, I just want to emphasize about this again. If you choose double here, automatically it will be double in the Medina Hotel.
Perfect.
If you have more than one family member, keep clicking plus until you fulfill all the
Exactly.
beds, inshallah.
Yes. You're buying a bed, not a room. Very important to know. All right. Pick off. Now, let's see the flights. Hold on. Yeah, we have Turkish out of LA. That's a great one. Um, Egypt Air. So LA, again, if you want to fly out of Chicago, for example, um, uh, Turkish is the way to go because you have a chance to change the gateway. But if you buy the Egypt Air one, which is gonna be, it's gonna be more affordable. Look at the difference in price. Go down. It's gonna be, so this one's 13,000, and the other one out of Egypt Air is 11,000. So that's a 2,000 real, about a $500-600 difference. It's not a little bit. So if you like New York, Egypt Air is a great option. And then Michigan is Detroit. This is Detroit flight. They wrote Michigan. So again, this is these data is entered in by the Nusuk team, so they don't always but this is Detroit. And inshallah, important to note, the flights are not final. These won't be gone, but more will be added, inshallah. So the plan is to have more flights on here before the buy date. So keep checking in. There's gonna be more options, inshallah. So let's select, yeah, let's go with that one. Um, great.
Again, for the transportation, just choose package transportation, which is already built in the package for you.
And the total price is 63,460, correct?
Correct.
So 63,460.91 divided by 3.74. And we're gonna have all this, so about 16,968. So again, 17,000 is the most expensive quad room you can get. Of course, if you go double, it's going to be a little bit higher, significantly. But you're welcome to configure it and see. And we have a price list, so we're going to have approximate numbers anyway, all on your Rajhi Telegram chat. You're going to have a whole bunch of presentations coming your way today and tomorrow, inshallah. So you don't have to keep doing this every time. We're doing it for you, but we just didn't want to give it to you without you understanding how this works first. We want to give you the rod first and then give you the fish. So let's do one more, empty the cart, and let's do package one. Sorry, last one, just to give them a price, an idea of the price difference.
Sure.
And we can just speed through it. There's one, I believe, shifting. Now, if you've looked at shifting, if that's what you're interested in, shifting doesn't have flights on it at the moment, but inshallah they will be added. So flights are coming, inshallah. Group flights.
It's not the preferred
One,
way.
right there.
One. Okay.
Yeah, let's do one. I mean, one and shifting are very. Is one
Mm.
more cost more than the express? I believe the price
One, yes,
changed. Oh, then go to shifting.
yes,
Go to shifting.
yeah. One was more expensive than
Yeah,
Express.
because it's 4 to 14. Even though the hotel in Express is a preferred hotel, a better hotel in my opinion. One is the price is a little bit because it's 4 to 14. Those extra nights do add to the cost.
I just want to add thing. So I don't recommend using the search bar just because it's very sensitive. For example, Rajhi is A capital and L small letter. Now, if I want to do AL like this, or
Yeah.
let's say Rajhi, it's not gonna show up. You see,
Got it.
so it's not a good option to use. So always go with the filter. That's the easiest
Yeah.
option.
And prefer the ones you like. And you can prefer it, unprefer, and prefer, and that's just an easy way to. It's the first one, Rami, Rajhi.
Yes,
They made it
exactly.
easy for us. Let's do, yep. Now shifting is going to be interesting because the flights I believe aren't on there yet. So we'll give it a little look and then we can do maybe program 3 with the flight. But assuming the flight's around let's say 12,000 give or take. If it's Turkish, a little cheaper if it's a different airline. So this one again we discussed shifting, all the package details. Yeah, let's just configure. I think they have a good idea and they can go. So shifting, we're looking for Mu'aysam. So click Mu'aysam on this one. Again, you're more than welcome to click Major, but note that it's not the intended one for this package, and also note that Major will probably sell out quickly. So even the ones that Major is intended for might not find Major when they go to buy. So that's the decision you have to make. Click on so this one. If you notice, this is why we clicked it. It doesn't the beds. You see, they don't automatically, right? So the Azia is Mahd Al Risala Hotel Company. You're more than welcome to enter that in Google Maps to get an idea of where it is. We're also going to send out some maps as well. But that's where your Azia will be essentially. And then Medin Taiba. Again, this one I would click what you clicked in the Hilton Suites.
Yes, as you see, the Mahd Risala, the hotel in Aziziyah, there is no other options. It's all quad occupancy.
Yes, Azia is all quad. That's a good point. There's no if you even if you have a double in Medina and Mecca, you get a quad. Okay, so this price is 32. Let's add the rest and see where it goes. Now we're not going to be able to Bismillah, you're not gonna just add the transport, and then the flight is gonna be and then with the VAT tax as well. So we're gonna get you an approximate price. You can't get the exact flight. Let's just see where we are here.
So we cannot, yeah, you cannot proceed to the transportation, which is 83
Let's
riyal.
stop here. So go down to the bottom. So this one is 32,864, and let's say when the flight's added, it's around 12, right? So we're looking at 44 with, and I left 150 for the transport, right?
It's
So
actually, it's
you have the exact number. You can do it. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. So for the luxury shifting, the quad is 32,947. That's without the
Oh,
flight.
okay. 32,947. Thank you. Plus, let's say 12,000. But remember, the 12,000 is going to have VAT on it as well. That's not included. So let's say 12,500, for example. So you're looking at around 45,000 riel. That's the range. So the range is going to be around $12,000 for this program, including the flight. This will be the most affordable package, inshallah, of all of them. Um, and let's just do package three, inshallah, because I believe I got a message. A lot of people here want to see three, so let's do it for them before we take questions, inshallah.
Sure.
So before we get the questions, the way the questions are going to work, raise your hand, and we call on you in order that you raise your hand if you have a question, and we'll try and answer the questions in the chat, and then keep the questions to this presentation, questions about Hajj, about the e-wallet, about etc. Anything beyond that, or any questions that are like 3 or 4 questions deep, we try two things. Either wait till the end. If we have time, we can try and answer the long-winded questions as well. Because we found if we start with those, people who have a quick question get discouraged. It's not fair. So try if you have one quick question, start. And then also we do have a well, not us, but the travel provider has a Wednesday seminar where they can discuss things that are all kind of topics. And it's not a presentation session. It's just a Q&A session Wednesday evenings. I highly recommend. A lot of the guides here will be on there as well. And these are also beneficial because we're kind of only going to stick to these programs and these packages. That's our goal and our role as a guide for Rajhi. Some of the guides who aren't who can take off their Rajhi hat and as an experienced provider or an experienced person in the industry can have a more long-winded discussion with you and during those Wednesday topics and can discuss a variety of topics and do things they can't do as a Rajhi guide, right? Because as a Rajhi guide, we have limited scope on what we can discuss. But so that's why we have those Wednesday ones for more open-ended sessions for those who have like long-winded and just they just want to chit chat about questions. We love this stuff and we're happy to do it. You have to, time and place. So that said, this will be our last one we configure. I
We
will
have a
also,
lot of options here.
yeah. Oh, can you actually stop here? So you have Dallas and then go down.
I just want to point out this is a mistake, so this will be
Mhm.
fixed. It's Dallas back to Dallas, not New York.
It's not done by Americans, so the English issues happen all the time here. But don't worry. But actually, Rami, I want to stop about that. If there's a discrepancy between Nusuk and what we're telling you, more often than not, what we're telling you is the right information. And it'll be adjusted in Nusuk. So always refer to us, because we usually have the exact information. That being said, point it out to us and we'll let the Nusuk team know where the errors are, inshallah. I want to do Chicago. This one, there's a lot of Chicago flights. This package is really tailor-made for the Chicago people. A lot of Chicago flights via Turkish, I believe. Is it all Turkish or there's an Egypt Air as well?
No,
So
so two Turkish with Chicago and one Dallas, then Egypt Air from JFK.
yeah. Now the plan is two things to note as well for the flights in general. So if you notice, package 1 and 3 are the same itinerary, and 2 and 4 are the same itinerary. So it should be all the same flights for 2 are also available for 4, and all the same flights for 1 are also available for 3. The only exception would be so these packages are check out May 31st, 14 Zulhijjah. Should we get a flight on June 1st, inshallah, we will try and delay the hotel to make sure you have your room until checkout. We don't want to, and so though that will almost be a separate package created. So that flight might only be for that program, for example. So we may do something like that. So if the flight is later than your checkout date, we'll try and extend inshallah. So obviously we're not going to have you check out when the package when the flight's the next day. That being said, if your checkout is May 31st and the flight is at 10 p.m., it's normal to leave 7 8 hours before your flight from the hotel. That's ministry rules. So it's normal to check out at 2 p.m. for a very late flight or 1 p.m. or whichever. So we'll discuss that as it gets further, but just something as well to keep in the back of your head. Okay, let's pick the Chicago one, right? Because it seems this is a big Chicago demand. You picked it. So
Yes.
62,811. Now, this is the one Mecca first, but very similar to package 2. So the package is this the final price or is anything
Just
transportation?
add, yeah, just add the 83 riyal to the transportation.
83 plus the VAT, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Tax always gets you. So 62,894, yeah. So approximately, give or take, it's about 16,800, very close to package two. Because this is also an amazing package. Um, just my opinion, Mecca first, Medina first. A lot of people ask, which one you prefer. It's at your own, it's your own, it's what you like, Some people want to get the Hajj stress out of the way and enjoy Medina. And they want to get sick early. That way they don't get sick on the way home. So they do Mecca first because your chances of getting sick, when you will all get sick to some level or some degree, it's unavoidable. Everyone gets some level of a cold when they're in Saudi. It's in Mecca. Medina, you don't get as sick. Some want to start with Medina because the Medina airport's easier than the Jeddah airport, or mainly because they don't want to start with their Umrah because you do have to wear ihram when you're arriving. That's the big one. So the biggest problem with Mecca first is you wear your ihram as arrival into Jeddah and you go your long international flight into a Umrah. That's rough. But once you finish with that, it's smooth sailing, right? The hard part's done. You can relax, then do your Hajj, and then go to and really enjoy your Medina at the end because your Hajj is over. Whereas others, the entrance is pretty easy because you're entering without ihram. It's pretty straightforward. So to each his own. Now, that being said, we will try and do questions. And then I will try to read some of the questions in the chat, although the chat's gone crazy, so I don't know if I can catch up with all of that. I'll do my best. Brother Amr is shaking his head. It seems like he's trying. All right, let's go with I want to say Brother Baju or Sister Baju. Apologies if I have it wrong. Go ahead. I'm asking you to unmute.
Okay, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, brother. How are you?
Okay, jazakallah khair.
Great.
Quick question.
Sure.
Two families, two couples. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
me, my wife, and my son and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Going as a family.
Mm-hmm.
How do we select the quad rooms? If we select quad four, will they put all of us in one room with four beds, or they will separate us based on gender? How does it work? How can we
Fantastic
select?
question. Let me ask you, are you all one profile?
One profile, yes.
Beautiful. So you put four beds and
Okay.
then you communicate with us. Now, provided if it's a mahram issue,
Yeah.
they may separate.
Yeah, it's mahram issue.
Then you let us know. So what we're gonna see the order that this is all one family together, but that's why we're here. You call us, you communicate with us, you say, listen, brother, it looks like we're one family together, but we there's a mahram issue, and then what we do is we make sure you're separated. The two brothers, you and your son in one room, and your wife and your daughter-in-law in one room, and then there'll be two roommates with each.
Okay, so they will be quad, meaning those two, but
Hmm.
they will be based on gender though, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Not in one room, those two, and some other couple in one room, same room.
No, they take that very seriously. No.
Okay,
So,
gender.
yeah,
Okay, Jazakallah khair.
yeah.
But in selecting on the profile, on the Nusuk, what exactly we put? Just four?
Just 4 and you communicate with us. And this is the area that we fill in, inshallah. So
Okay.
once you get a package,
Uh,
I'm getting ahead of myself, but once you get a package and you buy a Rajhi package, we then create an account rep for each program and we put all the announcements. So you have all the phone numbers now, but then you have a dedicated support specialist team. And these are the people you call for any questions. They lead your logistical webinars from the beginning and give you all the timelines until about the last month before Hajj. And then the Imam takes over and starts really getting into the fiqh. We don't focus on the fiqh until really the last month when the imam can really be involved. Before that, it's all rooming and flights and logistics and all of that. So your account rep is who you would note that to, inshallah.
okay, Jazakallah khair.
وإياكم. Brother Rami, you want to take the next one? Brother Rami left. Brother Amru, sorry, go ahead, take the next one.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Uh, what's the next one?
He's Brother Minhaj Shari.
Manhaj Sharif.
You know Brother Minhaj,
Yes, sir.
he's
Yes.
an oldie.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
Wassalamualaikum. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, Rami. Nice to see you here again.
Yes, it's a beautiful presentation here, so thanks for that. I
Thank you.
have one question, and it is about topping up my e-wallet. Okay.
Sure.
So my understanding is if I top up my e-wallet today, I can get the 100% amount if I request a refund for 7 days, right? So today is say 11th, right? I can get a 100% refund until 18th. Is that correct?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so why do
If you need to top up your e-wallet, Right
Mhm.
now, you have to, if and until the packages didn't came or you didn't purchase the package until 7 days or 15 days, you're not gonna get your refund, the whole refund back. You will get the refund, but will be deductible 2.3% from the amount.
Right, yes. So my question is, if we know that we can get 100% for 7 days, why don't we top up just say 2 or 4 days prior to the package
Okay,
purchase
I
day?
will let you why because the e-wallet is usually it's a very, very, very hard part with the hatch. Except this is the first hard part and the second one when you buy the packages. But right now, some people has an issue with the credit card. Some people has an issue with the bank transfer. Some people has an issue to transfer the money. That's why you need more time. If you have an issue with your credit card, if you have an issue with the bank, if you have an issue with if you need to do that transfer, bank transfer, you have time to do that. Sometimes that trans if you make it as a bank transfer, sometimes taking 4 days, sometimes taking 1 week to show up in your e-wallet. That's why the Saudi opened the e-wallet early to let everyone add the money without any issues.
Okay, so you're saying it's worth it to
It's worth it.
top up e-wallet beforehand. Okay.
It's worth it,
Okay.
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Right
Okay.
now, you don't have to load your e-wallet for the full amount of money. Just maybe you can load it with the $100, $200, $500, 5,000. It depends. Until 1 week or 10 days before the packages goes live, you can top up the rest of the money, inshallah.
Okay. Got it. And the last question is, so
Big
you're
one
just supporting,
questions. Okay,
huh?
this is the extra question from us.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
So the last question is, so you're just supporting the luxury ones, not the premium or standard ones.
Yes, inshallah.
Okay.
All
Got it.
our packages, luxury packages, snakes with the haram, inshallah. بإذن
Okay. Well, thanks. That was all. Assalamu alaikum.
الله. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Uh, Amru, those I'll get Khalid, we'll all do one each, but I wanted to emphasize what you just, your answer was beautiful. What he was saying was, this is important in case anybody missed it. If you refund your deposit within 7 days of making it, you get no fees, everything back, inshallah. That's how it worked last year. So his question was, why don't I just top my e-wallet towards the end so I can make sure I can refund it so I don't have, so I can get all my money back, not the 2% fee. And what Amru said very astutely was that some people have transferring problems. So it's your level of comfort. Not everyone's able to get their money in quickly and they don't want to risk it by trying the last few days because sometimes it has taken 7, 10 days to get the e-wallet in, the money in. So he's saying do it early at least a little bit and your level of comfort. If you think you can get it in within the week, you do kind of save that 2%. If you don't get it in early, it's better safe than sorry. Brother Khalid, you want to take the next question? Let me ask you. I mean, also for standard, we're not gonna be guiding it, but we can. It's mainly geared toward the European market. But of course, we're more than happy to connect you with whoever. Although we prefer if you stick with luxury with us. Uh, Brother Hassan, I asked you to unmute. I'm not sure if you got it. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Brother Khalid.
Assalamu alaikum, Hassan here. I have a few questions that I'm going to squeeze in here real quick. I know for the sake of time. The first question is in terms of the package, is the muallim or imam or like the guide, it's all included in the package, correct? So we're like essentially here's a package, everything is booked. And this is the first time I'm doing this, so that's why I'm asking. And where it with that one specific group through the whole journey and the guide is there. Is that generally how that is when we're purchasing the package?
Yes, inshallah. With each package, there will be an imam, and inshallah, will give you the imam information. However, sometimes it's not guaranteed. The imam will be travel with the group until he like secure his visa. Last year it's happened. We have one of the imams, they rejected his visa, but inshallah, there will be an imam in each group.
Okay, great. Thank you. And for a hotel, so where you mentioned that you were paying for the bed, not the room. So that's you're obviously referring to the hotel both in Medina and Mecca. My situation is I'm bringing my mother with me. So would there be a chance we might be split into different rooms? How would that work?
Yeah, if you guys planning to book like a double room, private double room just for you and your mom during the hotel stay in Medina, Mecca, you can do that. If both of you in the same profile, same account, you can choose two beds in double room in Medina and Mecca. inshallah, and that will guarantee that you get a private double room just for you and your mom during the hotel stay in Medina Mecca. However, in Mina, during that camp, you will have, the separated the males from the females. You have
Of course. Okay, that's good. And so you said for the I just have to select double room is the option
That's
for that.
correct. Yes.
Okay. And the only last question is what packages are linked? I know you, brother, you mentioned it earlier in the webinar, and I just didn't catch it. What packages are linked to what camp? If you can run through that real quick for me, please.
Yeah, the thing that this year, Nusuk, they offer, like, they give you the option to select the camp, both camps, Majar Kabsh and also Muaisim. However, alhamdulillah, all our packages, they are luxury, and you can select the Majar Kabsh, which is the closest camp to the bridge of the Rajm. And we have only one shifting package that go with the Muaisim, but the rest of the packages, alhamdulillah, they go with the Majar Kabsh. So, inshallah, make sure when you configure your package to select the Majar Kabsh one, which is the closest to the bridge of the Rajm.
Inshallah. Okay, thank you so much. Jazakallah khair.
Welcome. Wayakum.
Brother Khalid, I want to add to that, just program 1 as well is earmarked for Muaysam. So shifting in 1 are both for Muaysam, the rest were Majar, but again, you have the option to select both. Okay, I will take now for sisters we do have sisters who travel with us and who are on staff and they're here sometimes they don't like answering questions, but Sister Nariman and Sister Roxana are both available. And if you have a question that you'd prefer to speak to a sister about, just DM us, let us know, and we can link you with them, inshallah. It's not just all brothers here. We have very knowledgeable and helpful sisters as well, and they are available and they're in the meeting now. If they want to be on camera, they're more than welcome to or answer questions now, or you can DM and talk to them privately, inshallah. Anne's mother, go ahead. Let me ask you to mute.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
My question is, can I choose? We're going, me and my husband, and we were wondering if we can choose the group flight instead of Al Musafir and then stay, let's say, after that, call you guys and extend our stay in Turkey so we don't have to come back straight to Dallas.
Yes.
We can do that. So we choose the group and then call you guys and you guys can change the tickets afterwards.
Yes, provided it's if it's Turkish, absolutely. That's an easy one. We just do a long stop over for you in Istanbul. As long as that group flight has enough people, it just needs minimum of 10 for us to get all the group options. If less than 10 buy it, which I don't anticipate, then it becomes a little bit of an issue. But inshallah, I would say 99%, that shouldn't be a problem, inshallah.
Okay, thank you. And then one last question.
Sure.
If we're going as a husband and wife, we can still book a double occupancy room, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Same profile,
Okay.
though. Just make sure.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Rami, you want to take the next one? Let me ask you on mute.
Yes, sure. Thank you, Muhammad. Inshallah, we have Mu'in H.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Jazakallah khairan for the very insightful presentation. Much appreciated. So I'm in Houston, and me and my wife, this is our first pilgrimage of our life and first time going to the Saudi Arabia. So my question is the luxury express, that's what we are interested in. So are there options available to go to Jeddah first and then Medina, or it's the done deal that first you have to go to Medina, then you come from Medina to Mecca and then leave from there?
So for Mecca first, we have two options that we just shared. The first option is the luxury number 1, which has a lower price, and then the other one is the luxury number 3. These two programs, you start with Mecca, inshallah, and after Hajj, you go to Medina.
No, so the express one, is there no options for that? Because we have a 2-year-old baby over here and someone needs to take care of him. So we have no other options to extend a stay beyond 10 days. So it's very difficult for someone to manage the kids over here. We have 3 kids over here.
I see. Yes, unfortunately, there's no express, and it's very hard to find any express that go starting with Mecca first. So if your time is limited and the preference is, to go back and take care of your child, so I would, prioritize Medina first, the express option, and to take it. If just look, you won't find a package that match all your requirements. So I would say, prioritize what is most important for you, and based on that, inshallah, you can choose the right package for you.
Okay, sure. Jazakallah khairan. Second
Well,
question. So, when I was just browsing through the flights and the Al Musafir option, but that's the custom flights. I tried to search that thing, but every flight listed over there, it said this is not allowed, this is not allowed, even if I matched the dates. So I'm not sure how's that going to work whenever we are buying the packages, and what kind of support would we or would your team be extending towards there? And would there be a dedicated person who can help us secure the package? The custom package, definitely, if there are no group packages available on the site.
So on the purchase day, just to inshallah, we'll provide a lot of webinars and prepare you very well for the purchase day. But the way how it will work is the Hajj Ministry will announce a specific date, a specific time on that will be the purchase day. And you can expect the packages to sell out within 1 hour, 1 hour and a half maximum. You will find the quota for the US is on most of the countries that's participating in Nusuk will be done. So the goal is to purchase and finalize your purchase as quickly as possible. And the group flight give you a big advantage with this. Just with 2 clicks, you'll be able to purchase the package, inshallah. Now, if you choose to go with the custom flight, which is an option, but we don't recommend, that's the reason we don't recommend, because you are looking at live flights. You might experience some delays, some the screen might stay loading more. You might find options that's more expensive or inconvenient with a long layover, or so it's gonna take more time from you to find the right flight that works for you, and you might end up with a very expensive flight. And for this reason, we recommend the group flight.
Understood, but the options, it's not the closest city. I'm in Houston. Houston is one of the biggest airports, and if there are no group flights for me, then I have to either travel to Dallas or New York or something. So that's one another hassle for me.
Brother Mu'in, we love you, but just for the Sunday presentation, we have to be strict with the timing.
I'm sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. But come Wednesday, and we'll send a link in the chat, and we can talk to you as long as you need to discuss all of your individual. Fair enough?
Jazakallah khairan.
Yeah,
Much appreciated.
of course. We don't want to be Brother Amru, want to take the next one for Brother Mo?
It's Mo or Ra'ad Najar?
No, Mo's waiting.
Okay. Brother Mo?
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, it's
Alaikum
Muhammad,
salam.
short for Mo.
Yes, Muhammad. That's fine.
So I had a couple of questions. Number one, for the payment, the e-wallet. So if I already have a linked account with my wife, so if I fill the e-wallet, that should suffice for both of us, right?
Yes.
And then in the refund in that case, let's say I was, to not be able to get a package and I want a refund. Does the refund go to one credit card if I use several credit cards, or how does that work typically?
Okay, the credit cards, if you already load your e-wallet with 2 different credit cards, okay?
Mhm.
Say, as example, you already load the e-wallet with $10,000 with the one credit card and the other $5,000 from the other credit card. When you already ask for the refund, the refunds came to the credit card, whatever you already loaded to the e-wallet. This means it will came to 10,000 came to 10,000, 5,000 came to the 5,000 credit cards.
Oh, so it'll go back completely to the original form of payment.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you mentioned also for the packages that most of them are Majar al-Kabsh. What happens if I select the package that's for Majar al-Kabsh and I select the Mu'aysam camp? Do I still get support, or how does that work?
Of course, you still get support. Most of the packages has Maisam and Major Capsh, but we have some packages specific for Maisam and the rest of Major Capsh. But all the packages has 2 options, Major Capsh and Maisam. Yes.
Well, that's why, because I heard one of the previous people asked a question, and you guys said we deal with Majar al-Kabsh, and then there's only one package with.
Unless you choose Rajhi packages in your Rajhi packages, whatever we have it. That's mean we will deal with you inshallah rahman بإذن الله. Even you
Okay,
choose
so
Major
if we
caps or
select for
Maisam cap or Maisam, yes, inshallah, yes.
okay, so either camp we select, you guys support both, and we should have no problem
Yes, of course.
in any of the luxury packages.
Any of them, yes, inshallah.
Perfect. Jazakallah khair.
Anytime for you, brother. Do you want to
I
add
believe,
something, Muhammad?
Amru, I caused that confusion, Brother Khaled. Just to add, what I meant by that was if you want to go with a certain scholar, right, or imam, he might not be that your leader if he's major and you're mu'asim, but you will absolutely be led by one of our guides, and you will be in good hands, inshallah. Brother Ra'id, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum. I have two quick questions. Once you top your wallet, let's say my package was 50,000 and I paid it and I purchased that and I have still, for example, I top my wallet by 60,000. Do you guys recommend keeping this until you finish Hajj or you just take it out? Because is there any charges that you're going to use with Nusuk later on or that's it?
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Right. This is Khalid. Yes, inshallah, after you purchase your package, and if you have any extra money in the wallet, you can withdraw the extra money.
Okay. The next question, you were talking about Musafir. I'm trying to get a first class for certain reasons. And I know that I was told that it was not guaranteed. I was trying to look into Musafir and I actually tried through like the same airline, the same flight, and I can see there's a huge difference in the price. The question, can I buy a ticket now regardless if I'm gonna be approved or not, and then can I just skip the tickets from the Nusuk and
Yes, you
just
can.
buy my own?
Yes, you can.
So I can just skip it and just buy a ticket right now, and as long as it was the same dates, and I should be fine.
Yes, you can use that. I mean, for example, the ticket through Nusuk just to get the Hajj package, and then don't use it and use the ticket you book on your own, no problem, inshallah.
Okay, thank you.
Well, you have another question, brother, right?
No, I think that was it. You answered it. But just if anyone wants to do that, essentially buy a smaller ticket from Musafir and then get their own, you have to give us your new flight info. Otherwise, you'll land with no help in the airport. So we need your flight information. That's critical, but we'll get that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Brother Hazim, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum. I have a question similar to the sister who wanted to stay in Istanbul or Turkey, but I want to stay in Cairo instead on a group flight. Can you guys make that change on the way back?
Absolutely. Just book an Egypt Air ticket, inshallah.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
Brother Rami, I believe it's your turn for Mazbahuddin.
Jazakallah khair. Yes, brother Misbahuddin, go ahead.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum, brothers. Thank you for the presentation. I just had a quick question. Just want to know, for debit card transactions, which option would that be? Would that be a bank transfer? Or would that just be a credit card?
For the e-wallet, you have both options: credit card payment or bank transfer.
Right. So for like the debit card option, would that be considered like a bank transfer?
No, if you're using a card, no matter what, credit card, debit card, you need to choose the credit card option.
Okay. And would you guys recommend using a credit card over a debit card?
It won't make a difference, to be honest, as long as there is no restrictions from your bank, either debit or credit. If the money will go directly to the e-wallet, then both options are recommended, inshallah.
Oh, okay, inshallah.
Let them get the points, Rami. Get your points. This is an expensive
Jazakallah, brothers.
Brother Amru, go ahead for Sis Amy.
Sister Amy, assalamu alaikum.
Oh, she's put her hand down. Asia, 1, 2, 3.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah khairan for the presentation. It was very, very informative. I do have two questions to ask. First one is, when I log into to Nusuk, the packages I see over there, are they all for US, or Nusuk will show every single package available out there?
It's a huge question. Yeah, right now it's almost 300 packages in Nusuk. Most of them it's for US and Canada and Australia, but if the package is for US, you have to know your package's name to search for it.
Okay.
This is gonna be more easy for you. If you know a Rajhi package is number one or Rajhi package is luxury number two, this is gonna be help to search for it.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Thank you. The other question I do have is the e-wallet. How do I? Because right now I have one credit card there. How do I change that, delete that, and resign another credit card there to my e-wallet? Is it possible, or
I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
is it possible to delete the credit card I do have in the e-wallet and
That's me.
get
That's
another?
me. You right now the e-wallet is already open to activate it. You need to delay to activate your your e-wallet or what?
No, it is activated right now, but I want to just that was the old card I have there, so I want to replace it by a new card that I just received.
You can add whatever card you want in the credit card. You can top your e-wallet with multiple credit cards, not only one credit card. If you have five credit card, you can top up your e-wallet with the five credit card. It's not a specific only one card. You have to load your e-wallet.
Yeah, reason I'm asking, when I try to top it up, it's not allowing me for some reason.
That means you have to contact your bank. Another brother in our meeting, he already asked for the same thing. Why I top the e-wallet right now? Yes, right now you have an issue with this card. You have to contact your bank. You have to give him a call, or you can change your credit card. You can use a different credit cards.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
Anything for you.
We're gonna go with Sister Amy. If you're unmuted, Brother Khaled, go ahead.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum, brothers. I'm sorry, I was trying to
Salam.
unmute and I lowered my hand down. So, if I take luxuries 2 or 4, but I'm traveling from Boston Logan and there's no provision for it, would you guys be able to help assist?
If you are taking package two,
Either, yeah, 2 or 4, Medina
or
first.
yeah, if there is no like gateway available from like closest airport to you, and then you have to fly from the other gateways. You need to book a domestic ticket.
Do I have to arrange that domestic ticket? The reason why I'm asking is if there's no group flight from, let's say, Logan to New York,
Yes.
and do I have to arrange that myself, or it's
So
something that can be?
we can check with the airline if it's possible to change the gateway, and that's the case. Inshallah, we will let you know. You can contact us, and if it's possible to change the gateway, or for example, there will be group flight, but it's not available in Nusuk yet, we will let you know, inshallah. Otherwise, if there is no, group flight available, and then the other option will be just to book domestic ticket and get there like a day before. To travel next day with the group. But check with us
Okay.
first, and inshallah, we will check and let you know.
Okay, but normally when you make your own arrangements, the luggage allowance doesn't tally. It doesn't correspond with the group one. So is that something that you will also arrange with the flight?
No,
Or
if you
that's
book
for me?
if you book a domestic ticket and different airlines, and then most of the time you need to recheck in. The luggage they don't go directly.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but
Thank
to
you.
check with us first, and we will let you know, inshallah, if, for example, the flight become available from Boston, we will let you know, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Also, Khaled, for Zamzam, for those who book domestic, double check which airlines, and we'll post a list of the airlines that accept Zamzam, so they don't have to discard their Zamzam on the way home, inshallah.
Yes.
Brother Majid, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, I have a question regarding the phone SIM cards. Will that be provided as part of the package? And if so, what features will that have? Do we need to just have our phone also as a backup?
So they've said they provide them. Last year, no one got them, I believe. They're not that critical, the SIM cards. What's more important, so don't bank on them, because when they are provided, they come like just the SIM card, and then you have to top it up with data, so you have to pay anyway, right? So I guess even the SIM card you get is not really usable. You have to still go to the place and add money so that you can actually use it for phone and data. most of the carriers nowadays, whether it's T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, have an international plan. Those are fantastic. I highly recommend you get one of those. So it allows you to work and function while you're overseas and your phone is usable. And most of you now have phones that have eSIMs. So if you want a local SIM, you can get one at the airport upon arrival. You can get one there everywhere, as long as you have a copy of your visa and passport. And they cost around anywhere from like $10-$30 for like 10 days. They have them specifically for Hajj. And it's eSIMs. You don't have to even put a new SIM card in. Super easy. I think they're gonna. So I wouldn't bank. In the past, the SIM card has been a disappointment. So I would use those two options better. Okay, let's go with Shafiuddin, brother Rami. Go ahead.
جزاك الله خير. Shafiuddin Muhammad.
Let me ask him to unmute again. Here we go. There we go.
Yes, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can hear you.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I have a question. If we take the group flights, then if I want to stay a little longer in Jeddah on my way back, I suppose you guys can change the flights once I buy the group tickets, correct?
So not 100% guaranteed. Reach out to us, inshallah, after you purchase the package. We will let you know if this is doable. We'll check with the airline. If this option is available, we'll confirm it for you, inshallah.
Yeah.
And yes, go ahead.
Add to that, Rami, like staying later in Jeddah is a little bit harder than a stopover in the like Cairo or Istanbul, right? It's not quite as easy.
Yeah, especially with the group booking. Thank you, Muhammad, for this addition. So with the group booking, the airline usually focus on the group to enter together to the same destination and leave from that destination together as well. But inshallah, we'll look into this and we'll update you if this is doable.
Okay, I have one more question. We are a group of 5 people. I think 2 of us wants to go and come back from Hajj, but 3 wants to continue and go to some other place. So can I do 2 group flights and 3, Al Musafir flights? I suppose that's not possible. Is that right?
No, if you're on the same account, this is not an option.
Okay, so what's the cheapest way to buy the flights into Jeddah or to Saudi Arabia for this kind of a itinerary? Do I have to buy from? Yeah.
Yes. So again, it's now the goal is to go for Hajj, inshallah. I believe this should be the main focus for everyone. The flight and the arrangement, we recommend to go with the group flight. This is the easiest option to help you to secure your Hajj package on the purchase day, inshallah. For other options, if you want to go with the Al Musafir, you need to make sure you be professional with using it. Keep trying, keep working on it from here until the purchase day. Keep checking the flights on a daily basis and see what's available and what works for you, and work to get that flight. Other option is to purchase the flight with a group flight, and then in the departure, if you want to go to a different destination, or if you're willing to sacrifice the cost, not use that flight and purchase a completely separate flight for you or your family to a different destination, or even if you want to stay a longer time in Saudi and then purchase a separate flight, this could be an option as well, inshallah.
Okay, we'll go to the brother Saqib. Go ahead. Brother Amr, that's you.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, brother Shakib.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. I have two question. I joined a little bit late, and I know you guys were talking about it. What's the difference between package 1 and 3, and then 2 and 4? I know you trying to go Makkah first, so I think 1 and 3 are Makkah, but what's the difference between those two?
Sure. Let me make it very quick for you. It's a number 1. You said 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right?
Right.
2 and 4, same thing, same exact packages, but the only difference between 2 and 4, The hotels in both of them the same. The hotels in Medina, sorry, Mecca. One with the two with the Hilton Suites and the four with the Hilton Convention. Both of them the same. Four and two and four, both of them Mecca first. Sorry, Medina first. Okay. And did you hear me? Hello, brother.
He's muted, Rami. That's all. But he
Okay.
can hear you. I'll ask him
Okay.
again. Go ahead.
And
Yeah, there you go. I couldn't unmute myself for some reason.
okay.
All right.
Okay. And number three, it's Mecca first. This is the difference also. Three is Mecca first. Going to Mecca Hilton Suites and stay for 10 days from 4 to 14 Dhul Hijjah and then Medina after Hajj. Number one, this is Rajhi Luxury One. This is the affordable packages. This is Mahisan packages. This is gonna be totally different hotels, Mecca and Medina. This is the View Hotels in Medina. This is also Mecca first. This is gonna be View Hotels in Medina and Tilal Jabal al-Kaaba in Mecca. And also it's Mecca first.
Okay.
This is the difference
I'm not
between.
sure. Maybe I'm not looking. So it's Al Rajhi Luxury, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yes.
Okay. A couple of them has space.
Go ahead.
A couple of them has space on it after Al, and I think 2 doesn't have the space after AL. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
No, all of them have space. So this is something all of them have
I'm
space.
looking at different then, yeah, because these are okay. I'll take a look at it again. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll move on to next question. I know a lot of people are waiting. When I try to do custom flights, some of them it does shows the flight options, but it doesn't let me like some packages it does let me select, but some of them it didn't. It's grayed out. That means these flights are not available at this time, and as we get closer to it, it should.
Okay, for
let me pick those
Musafir,
flights. Yes.
yeah, for Musafir, when you already customize flight right now, it's gonna be too early to customize your flight right now. And also, Musafir has some updates. Just wait until the system stables and then you can customize the packages. But right now, with Musafir, it's too early to customize your packages. The packages just show 2 days ago. This means it's too early to customize your package right now. It's just wait for a couple of days or 1 week until the Saudi upload all the packages and every packages every package that has a Musafir or without Musafir, and then after that you can customize your flights.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Okay, Brother Khaled, you're back. Let's go with Besha for you.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Actually, I'm looking for the luxury one package, but like I wanted to fly from Boston. How is it possible now? Because we are foreign people now.
Brother Khaled, you're muted. Let me.
Thank you, Brother Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Basha. Can you please repeat your question?
No, actually, like I am planning to take the luxury one package. We are
Okay.
4 people, and I wanted to fly from Boston.
Okay. You said flight from Boston?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, the only flight available is from JFK, New York. But inshallah, more group flights will be available soon, and we will update you. Inshallah, if Boston will be one of the option, we will let you know, inshallah, on the Telegram. Are you with us in the Telegram group?
Yes.
Okay, great. Inshallah, we'll send you an update on the Telegram.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Because that's a recurring question in the chat. So let me answer it for everyone. If you want a certain city, check all the group flights, then they're being added. So by next week, inshallah, more will be there. If you don't find the city you want on that package, check Turkish, pick a Turkish package, and there's a good chance we'll be able to change it for you, inshallah. If we can't change it from Turkish, because it's not guaranteed, then you'd have to get a domestic. So that's kind of the checklist. We have about we're at time, but we're gonna answer everyone's question, inshallah, but we may be a little bit speed round. Sister Rima, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
A quick question. So you mentioned something about starting in Mecca or Medina and having to fly with the ihram. Can you explain that a little bit more, please?
Sure. If you're arriving Medina, then no ihram is necessary. But if you are arriving Mecca first, then you have to arrive in Jeddah airport with your ihram because you've passed the miqat on the flight over. So with your intention to do your umrah, because you're doing tamattu, which probably means you're going to do umrah first and then get out of ihram and then put ihram on to do your hajj. So it's not from the US, but generally speaking, whether you're Turkish, Egypt Air, or Qatar, when you stop in Istanbul, Doha, or Cairo, you would have your either ihram on before you board that flight, or they announce it when you're on the plane about an hour before landing is when you put the ihram on, and so you have to land with the ihram. What I recommend people do is you wear your ihram before you board. You can put clothes over it so you don't stay so you stay warm. And then this is for men, of course. For women, ihram is a much different set of rules. And then when the miqat comes, you take off the top and you have your ihram on and make your intention. Each person has their own way of doing it. But the important thing is when you pass the miqat in the air, the men are wearing their ihram and the women have the intention of doing their umrah, inshallah.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Brother Rami, get the next one.
Mustafa Salama, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I think my question is very simple. I hope which is easier for the transaction, the bank account or credit cards, in a sense of like if the refund, if there is any reason for a refund, easier to refund to credit card, easier to refund to a checking account or saving account.
Okay, based on previous years, if you pay with a card, either credit card, debit card, the refund it's been very quick. I would say within 10 business days, you will get your refund. And some cases where less than 5 days, you will receive the refund. While with bank transfers, they ask for more proofs, and it might take up to 4 to 6 weeks. So definitely, if you pay with a card, it's easier to pay, and it's easier to get a refund as well, inshallah.
Thank you, brother. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah.
Amru, brother Abdullah, for you.
Brother Abdullah. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
Yes, brother. Do you have any package from JFK to Jeddah by Saudi Airlines?
You need packages from JFK, Mecca first?
Yeah, Mecca first or Medina?
We have from JFK. We have packages Rajhi Luxury 1 from JFK, Mecca first. And we have a Rajhi Luxury 2, Medina first from JFK. And we have Rajhi 4 from JFK, Medina first.
But I'm asking for SB, Saudi Airlines.
No, Saudi Airline, no one has Saudi Airline for any carrier this year.
Okay, so you don't have any Saudi Airlines for any package?
No.
Oh, okay, brother. And could you please, because I was looking for your the chatting, the link. I never get the link for the. You have the link for the WhatsApp or a link for the
for Telegram channels?
Telegram. But I could you put the link on the air, please?
Sure, I will. I will right now, inshallah. We will post, yes, we will post our channel link right now in the chat.
Yes.
If you didn't get it, just give me a call or call one of our teams. Inshallah, we can help you to join our channel.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Anytime.
Assalamu alaikum.
Naila?
Assalamu alaikum. My question is for those of us who want to choose the express option, will we have enough time to perform tamattu since we are kind of getting into Mecca a little bit later?
Usually for the express, they do Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. They do Quran, but I'm not a scholar. Inshallah, soon we will have, inshallah, one of the scholars join the meeting, and he explained to you more. But most of the time, the express, they do Quran, Hajj Quran.
Let me
So
add
not
to that. There's been both. We did it last year. We did it all tamattu, Brother Khalid. And what they do is they do their umrah. They arrive 7 Zul Hijjah in the evening, and they do their umrah, and then they break their ihram, get rest, and then they go for their hajj 8 Zul Hijjah in the morning, and they put a new ihram back on. So it's a little bit compact, but it's doable.
okay, but you're not sure what's gonna happen this year.
No. You first, it's your decision, number one.
Okay.
But most people just follow what the imam is doing, right? What the leader wants to do. So
Okay.
most imams will do tamattu, but an imam can decide to do Quran, and you're more than welcome to join him and do Quran or do tamattu yourself. I mean, it's all the same, inshallah. You just do your umrah on your own, essentially.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
Right, yeah.
Do you have any other questions, sister?
No, thank you.
Jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khair, Brother Muhammad.
Mazbahuddin, go ahead.
Yeah, following brother. I was wondering, for luxury one package, you guys mentioned moving between a few hotels. Would that be considered shifting, or is that still non-shifting?
The only luxury one is only between a hotel in Medina, a hotel in Mecca. So it's only shifting if you move between hotels in Mecca, which is only for the shifting program. Everything else, you stay in the same hotel in Mecca the entire time.
Gotcha. And then lastly, I was wondering, like any tips or tricks on, how to get your with your cup package, as soon as possible.
Yeah. For sure. Well, number one, make sure your e-wallet is loaded before. Have your package configured before it goes live. Stay tuned to the Telegram group to know when it goes live so you're ready. One laptop's enough. I don't recommend the 3 or 4 laptops to try and increase your odds. And then just be patient with the OTPs. You have to wait until the OTP comes, even if it comes after 5 minutes. And we'll walk you through this as we get closer to the date. And of course, rely on the team here to help you give you the best chance, inshallah. And group flights.
Yeah, definitely. Are we able to sign into the Nusuk website before the packages drop, or will it kick us out as soon as the package drops?
They kick you out about a half an hour before it goes live, and then everyone has to sign in again.
What's the traffic on that day like?
Out of control. It's out of control. The OTP can take an hour to come sometimes. It's chaos. But luckily for the Americans, there's gonna be usually there's a phase 1 and a phase 2. So phase 1, everyone gets the quota, every country, and then countries like Mexico and Argentina who don't use their quota, that all gets bundled together for a phase 2 option. Now, more than likely, the luxury Muaysam programs are going to be what's left in phase 2 for those who didn't get in, because Majar will go quick, USA will go quick. And that's really targeted more towards Americans. So we're anticipating this year there's going to be a lot of programs for Americans this year. So we think, even though, like for example, the quota is 36, last year I believe 7,000 Americans got in after phase 2. We're thinking it's going to be closer to 10,000 this year.
What is which are called phase 1 and which are called phase 2? Can you explain a little bit more on that?
Yes, phase 1 is when it goes live for everybody, and then as soon as and every country has a quota. So as soon as, for example, there's 3,600 for America, as soon as the American number 3,600 buys the package, Americans can no longer buy in phase 1. It stays open for people from Argentina, Mexico, or whichever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They give that a week, and then if the Mexicans and the Argentinians and whichever other country don't buy any Hajj packages and the quota is still there, they then take that entire remaining quota, reopen it for everyone under a global quota. Make sense?
Yeah. When
That's
does
phase
phase
2.
2 open then?
Usually it's a week, 10 days. They don't give you usually a week or two after.
Okay. And would you guys, I guess, have information on when phase 2 is officially dropped?
Oh, we're tracking hour by hour. They don't give us a huge head start, but we get you updated. As soon as we know, inshallah.
Okay, gotcha. And for both phase 1, phase 2, you guys should be able to give us at least a day's head notice on the time, right?
As the ministry announces, we announce. Sometimes they give us 24 hours, sometimes it's 12. Think of it's kind of like having when you're expecting a baby and just waiting for the water to break. It's that kind of energy, to be honest.
Okay, gotcha. Jazakallah, brother. Thank you.
Of course. These will be the last 3 questions. Brother Rami, go ahead.
Thank you. MS, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Jazakallah. So I have a few questions. The first question is, when you're booking your package, can you? I was able to change the airport to Miami, Florida, for going, but I'm not able to choose the as far as the round trip. It only goes to Jeddah, Mecca. Now, if my package is I'm going to go to Medina first, how is this? Will I be taking from the Jeddah airport to Medina with other transportation, or how does that work?
Okay, first thing we recommend that you go with a group flight, and then inshallah we'll take share line and then reach out to us to change the gateway to Miami after you purchase the package. If you want to choose to go with the customized flight option with Al Musafir, you need to choose multi-city. So when you go now to the first page, you choose multi-city. Let's say your package you are choosing starting with Mecca, so you choose from Miami to Jeddah, and then if you end from Medina or you leave from Medina, you choose from Medina to Miami. So you can choose the multi-city option on Al Musafir. Now, for your question, if you use Al Musafir and you ended up with choosing a flight that's going to Jeddah both ways, in that case, based on your arrival, inshallah, you expect the transportation to be provided. If you arrive to Jeddah and your program starts with Medina, you'll be transferred via bus to Al Medina, unless another option is available. Upon arrival at the airport, then the airport team will offer it for you, inshallah.
Okay, so this will be an extra charge for that, or will be?
No, it's a part of the package. Unless you choose to use your own transfer, that's going to be on you.
Okay. The second question, if you're paying with a credit card, do I have to use a credit card that doesn't charge any fees for foreign transaction fees, or I can use any US credit cards? Or, I mean, will that be there additional charge for foreign transaction fees? When you use your credit card over.
Yes. So usually they will charge you unless your card doesn't have that fee. But based on last year, a lot of or the previous years with Nusuk, a lot of pilgrims, after they get charged this extra fee, they call the bank, because this is like the first time making this transaction, and the bank will waive it for you. I had one of the sisters, she was charged around $800 of a charge for the exchange, and subhanallah, I told her just call the bank. She called the bank and they waived it for her. So if you receive any charges on your from the transfer, call the bank and inshallah they will waive it for you.
Okay. All right. Jazakallah. Thank you.
Brother Amru, Sister Samira, are you there?
Yes, Samira. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Samira.
Walaikum salam. Yeah, I have two questions maybe. The first question, I know it was asked, say we can pay in cash. So how you do that I don't know if you talk about it, how you can pay cash.
You cannot pay cash.
You cannot pay cash, so it has to be paid.
You cannot. Nobody allows to take any penny from you, even cash, or you have to base everything through Nusuk, through your e-wallet. Nobody can accept cash, and you cannot give anyone cash. No.
Okay. Another question was, let's say, Maslan, I mean, things went like you didn't get either visa, or you didn't get a ticket, or you couldn't be able to do it in this time. And I already paid, everything is in a wallet right now, like maybe over $20,000. Can I keep that money for next year, or I have to withdraw?
Okay. The better for you, you can withdraw the money and ask for the refund. Some people from last years keep a little bit of money for the e-wallet, like $1,000 or so. It's already transferred to this year, but it's not guaranteed Saudi will do that again. But the better for you, you can ask for the refund, because when you already ask for a refund, you will get the money. If the money is not over 7 or 14 days, you'll get the whole money back without any Saudi transactions fee. 2.3% from your money. But if you keep your money from long time, that means you will pay the 2.3%. And you can ask half, or you can ask for 90%, and you can keep the rest for the next year. You can, but it's not guaranteed as Saudi to keep the money for the next year again. But some people
Oh,
already had the money from last year until this year for the in the e-wallet. Yes.
but do you have to register every year? You have to
You
re-register
have to
every year?
register. If you have to resubmit your application. If you have an account with Nusuk, as an example from last year, and you didn't go to the Hajj last year, and your document is there, your pictures and a passport is still valid, you just open your account and resubmit your application again. Once you resubmit your application again and you get verified, your e-wallet automatically gonna be active.
Okay. And is there any way the trip coming from Washington, D.C.?
No, we don't have anything right now from Washington, D.C., but inshallah, we have it soon. Maybe this week or so. Just wait until we finish and we finalize all our packages with the airline and everything. And once we finalize it, we will share all the information, inshallah, with everyone. But inshallah, we will have it based on now.
There's a huge
Okay,
demand from
shukran.
DC. I've gotten
Yeah.
that question, so we're gonna work on getting a DC flight, inshallah. Brother Khalid, you want to take us home? Last question for Abdi Al-Ami.
Assalamu alaikum.
Let me unmute
Hello.
him.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Wa alaikum assalam, Brother Abdi. Yes, we can hear you.
Jazakumullah khairan for the hard work. And really, this session is very informative. My question is related to travel. I'm hearing the big cities like Chicago or New York or other cities. If I live in a city where there's no direct flight to overseas, my flight to DC or to New York, or that local flight, is it included in the package, or it is something that I will be responsible by my own arrangements? Thank you.
Yeah, it will be responsible by you. So you need to book it in your own, the domestic ticket to get to the international flight, inshallah. It's not included in the package.
Okay. Barakallahu fiqh, Brother Khalid. Thank you, everyone. Now, if you have more questions and you want long-winded answers, Wednesday, inshallah, some of these guys will be working with their travel company to also give a general Hajj discussion. And then beyond that, we will post this video, inshallah, in the Telegram chat. So please make sure you are on there. That's where all the updates will be. And of course, our phone numbers are on there as well. And you can message us at any time in the chat support group as well. So lots of ways to get to us. I hope this was helpful. Jazakallah khair for taking time out of your busy Sunday to listen to this. And inshallah, may we all meet again in future webinars, but more importantly in Arafah, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, everybody.